Blarla. Hello Pips and welcome back to Good Company. Welcome back to Eye in the Sky, where we need to make a couple of amendments to our current drones. Our drones are very noisy and they are very hot, and it means that this innocent farmer, I'm pretty sure that we are spying on for no good reason, is able to find them easily and destroy them, which is a good thing, but apparently not for the guy that we're working for. So what we have done is we have researched some fans that we can install into our drones to try and keep the temperature down, and we have also researched foam. Acoustic foam, so that we can try and keep the noise down, insulate those bots. But we now need to design it. So at the moment we're going to I think what we're going to do is actually just discard this one. I want to try and keep this as similar as possible, but at the same time, what have we got here? We've got a brightness sensor, we've got a shortwave radio link, we have a medium stepper motor, the quadruple battery stack, and the microcontroller. Now, it all comes down to, because at the moment we're producing wooden, but we probably are going to have to swap this out for plastic. Now let's see here. Oh, look, drawbacks. So how big is the fan? Oh, it's tiny. It's tiny, look at that. Oh, well, that's fantastic. And the acoustic, oh, it's tiny. So we could, I think we are going to be able to largely keep, oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? That would be great. So we have, let's first of all, let's duplicate the old one. So here it is. This is our current layout on our old drone. All the bits that it has in it, and it's actually a metal chassis that we're currently using for our camera drone. It's the wooden one for the other bot that we're using. So yeah, metal frame. So this is the current design, and we can see here that the heat loss and noise pollution is quite high. Is what we want to, can we fit all these little bits in here? So the white goes up, but look at that. The heat loss is now amazing, just with two of them. And then the noise, boom, look at that. That satisfied it, except they're really, really still not happy with it. What if it's so quiet? No, it doesn't help. No, it doesn't help at all. Oh, that's a shame. So it seems that the market appeal is still really, really bad on these, even though we've satisfied all of this. So I guess we are going to have to upgrade other components just so that the appeal of it is better, and then add these, because the other components, they probably get smaller, but they also get better. But they also get louder and hotter, which means hopefully, because they'll take up less space, we'll be able to add a lot more of these. It seems they are very, very efficient. Okay, so we are going to have to try and upgrade all the components that we are currently using. This is a very time-consuming business. What are we using on here? So one of the things, we've got this battery thing, the motor. The motor could be good to sort out. We're using the brightness sensor. Let's research the brightness sensor. We're definitely using that. So let's see if we can make this better and more appealing. Maybe even try and get it to a low-res camera, perhaps. So we have now researched the proximity sensor. So we had the brightness one. Because our sensors need upgrading. We do use sensors in our spy bots, so it made sense to get at least one upgrade on here, and I'm sure probably we're going to be forced into doing cameras at some point, but one step at a time. So proximity sensor is done. Now I'm not bothering to get the tier 10 power pack because in our design we can see here that power is more than sufficient. Battery life with our quad is absolutely fine. No need to worry about that. I think this is absolutely fine. We're changing so much here as it is that, you know, it's best to it's a nightmare changing things, you know. So now we do use a microcontroller, so improving the controlling unit, and we actually can't get the next one. Improving the control unit just makes sense to get that done. Now we're not actually using compartments on this particular droid, so I'm not going to bother researching this. However, we do use a motor, so we're going to improve the motor, which will be great. So once I have researched the control unit, which we're getting close to doing, we're going to move on to the large DC motor. And we are also going to be getting the FM radio link as well, because of course we do use the radio link, and I want to upgrade this also. So these 3 items here are what we're going to get upgraded, and then we're going to have a look at producing a new blueprint for a new robot, and see if it's too heavy, because I'm assuming at some point they can get too heavy, and we'll need to look at lightweight chassis and things like that. But we'll get these components done first, design our robot, and see if it fits the criteria that we need. We have researched everything. Well, not everything. We've researched the things I said we would. So we are now ready to design our robot. And what I've been doing, I mean, look at this money. Look at this money up here. It's nuts. Selling just components is amazing. It really is. And that's pretty much all I've been doing, is just to keep the production lines running, I'm using up the components like that. I also expanded, as you can see, research and development over here. I have my own. I was also doing research when I could. You can see they've all got plenty of these. We're making so many of these quad batteries. It's nuts. Right. So we can get back to our beautiful blueprint. So let's see here. We now have new things and stuff that we can use. Look, we have the large stepper motor, so that's to replace this. Now, how much space does it take up? It does take up more space, but it still fits in there. Look at that. So, oh, hang on a minute. Oh no, the DC motor doesn't work, does it? It's not the one we're after, because that one is better. Ugh. Uh-oh, back to the drawing board. What have we got here? No, not in here. What have we got here? Let's have a look. So it's not the stepper motors. No. Yes? No? It's not these ones. But these are the same. It's all the same line. This is worse. This is worse. We want the large stepper motor. That's what we want. We want that. Right. Okay. We'll research this and we'll be right back. Okay, let's try this again. So we need an active project, actually. Let's stick them on a research. But we've now got this large stepper motor, which I think is what we really need. Let's see here. Let's have a look over the tiers. Should we put this passive? We'll do this and we'll work through the tiers. That's what they can be doing, because there's plenty of research points to be had. Right, okay, so back to editing this. Yes, so we wanted, what is it that we were doing? Oh yeah, the motor. I want that. The motor. So how big is this? It's pretty big, isn't it? How are we going to fit it in there? This is the new blueprint. Yes, it is the new blueprint. Okay. Oh my god. Let's try and get it in there. We need it in there. In there? In there? No? You? Okay. And then we need to upgrade the proximity. So hopefully this will be a bit smaller. Yeah, a bit easier to fit in. whack that in. Then, ooh, the new radio link. So bin this one. Oh, whack that in. What is this? Oh, the controller circuit. Do you know, this, people still don't seem to like this. What is wrong with it? Why is there no market appeal? I don't understand. I don't understand. What are we doing wrong? We know that we like the battery thing, right? Now, the heat we've countered. Now we need to counter the noise. Oh, there it is. Oh, oh, oh. Look at that. Did that make any difference? No, that one made no difference. We do have a weight thing going on, don't we? Yeah, that really does pile on the weight. If we take that one away. Ooh, okay, we definitely need that one. And then if we take that fan away. Oh no, we definitely need that fan. What if we put in another fan? No. So we can see that the weight is definitely creeping up, right? Definitely can see this weight creeping up. That's absolutely fine though, isn't it? So we're already producing the metal bot chassis, which is great. And I like this appearance. Just going to go back a minute. So this was the PEEP Co Spy bot. This one, very similar. The PEEP Co Spy Bot Pro. Original. Right, okay, good. So I think this does what it needs to do. It makes absolutely no sound. And it loses... and it's not hot in any way, shape or form, apparently. It's 0.0. I'm not even sure that's possible. Right, there we go. So there it is, our new one. So what we need to do, with that done, is change this over to the Spybot Pro. Look at that. Look at that. And while we're here, we are actually just going to... well, I was going to archive it, but it won't let me. Whatever. So, here we are. Back into logistics. Now, there's going to be all sorts here that we're not currently producing. First of all, let's just say, hey, you and you. Has that what's that helped with? Not much. Not much. Okay, and then you sell them. Okay. I'm going to make you walk there as well. Oh, no. Look at all... this shelf doesn't have everything on. Oh, no. Oh, no, look. They need all kinds of stuff, don't they? They need so many things. They're not actually all going to fit on this shelf. Okay. Wow. Okay. We are going to... whoops. Probably shouldn't have done that. That was a waste of money. Surely. Surely there was products on that shelf. Oh well. I'll tell you what. They can go in there. To be honest, we can afford it. We can afford the loss. Let's not worry about it. Shelving then. So we're going to get a medium shelf in. That's the first thing we're going to do. And then we're going to make it feed all of these. Yes. So we can look at this shelf and say, my goodness, it's receiving absolutely naffle. Oh, look. And I also added a second chemistry table to make these quads because these two were standing around doing nothing and they were going at full pelt. So I thought, well, you know, we'll just overproduce considering that we're using them for research purposes. You know, just overproduce them. Can't have too many of these things. So we're going to feed that from here because we're already producing that. That's absolutely fine. And something else that we're already producing as well are these metal cases. Although, what I did notice is that we're possibly not producing these metal cases fast enough. Because what I have noted, and we can't upgrade it at the moment, what I noted is that when I was emptying components out, the chassis were taking a lot longer to max out than any other part. So it's probably some sort of production that we're going to have to increase for sure. Now, what's your problem? Oh, I don't understand. You put them there. I don't understand. Do they not go anywhere? Oh, no, yeah, because we've broken the connection, haven't we? Of course we have. So all these production lines now need to change. Can you believe it? We've got a bit more room over here, but we are still producing this. This is still keeping the company afloat, although, to be honest, these guys producing all of their components has been doing quite well at keeping the company afloat. Very, very, very well. So what do we want to do here? This is one of our biggest messes right here. And I'm assuming... So we now have the control unit. Let's have a look at this. So if I am to... Right. It's very annoying. If I am to... Let's see. Just place one of these and take a look. It's this, which I'm assuming, yeah. So it's an extra step to this production line. Look at them all there doing nothing. It's an extra step to this production line. Can we fit them all in here? Not really. Not really. No. No. Okay. We're going to have to move this shelf out of the room. We're going to have to move that shelf out of the room so that we can fit this production line in here for the last. And to be honest, actually that'll go. Yeah, so we're look at this space. Nobody's using that space. So we'll do this and we'll do this. And then they could probably do with their own shelf here. Like this. Okay. Now, when they're done, we're going to want to put all their finished products in here. And we want this shelf also to feed each one here. So what does this shelf need? Well, first of all, it's going to need this. So that's done. Now, it's also going to need plastic parts from Central. And it needs a multi-layer PCB. Now that looks like it's going to be an additional process to these guys over here that are making these circuit boards. I think it's going to be an additional step there. Let's have a look. Basic crafting. It looks like... I don't know. Was that it in there? Can't see. No, here, look. Look. Right. Okay, if we move this, and then move this up. I said move this up. Why? There we go. What does it take? So, because I'm thinking they can use the same shelf probably. Right. They can use the same shelf. Actually, they won't. Actually, no, they won't. So, let's see. Okay. There's no space. Ooh. No. Okay. There's actually no plastic parts on there. What's on this shelf? These two items. They are actually full as well. Wow. Okay. Yeah. We need room for this. Probably get another big shelf going, shouldn't we? Actually, we don't need room for this there, do we? We don't. This needs to come over to here. We need room for it here, right? That's where we need room for it. So this, yeah. And then over here it can have 2 slots. That's it. And then it goes there. Right, okay. So, he needs circuit boards. He needs plastic. And he's going to need these chemicals. Wow. I wonder if we're going to be able to produce enough of those. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Right. So that's them covered. And then the finished product that's coming out. Oh, no. Yes. Yes, no, yes, no. The finished product. We're running out of shelving space. We're going to have to stick it there. So I'd like to get it out of there and up the storage. Excellent, thank you. And I'm thinking we might actually change this as well, so that these are stored here, like that, and they can be fed into there like that. Solve that problem. And then these controller units will end up needing to come over to this shelf. There it is. Done. So that's one lot modified. What's your malfunction? Shortwave radio links. No, we're not shipping them out anymore. Right, now this is a new that we now need to turn them into FM radios. We need to turn them into FM radios. I think we're going to have to move this lady. I think we are going to move her out here. And her shelf with it. Just a bit problematic, isn't it? She's going to have to walk a bit further. She's absolutely going to have to walk a bit further. Mind you, I mean, look at this. She's produced them at such a crazy rate. Do you know what I mean? Such a crazy rate. Right, they don't know where to put their chassis by the looks of it. Yeah, we still want the chassis on here. They're still going to need those to get those in. Yeah, just carry that on. And then the DC stepper motors at the moment have nowhere to go. Yeah, because we're going to be changing that production line. But at the moment, we are looking at this one. So we need to upgrade this a little bit more before it heads over. And that's where we're going to be. That's too much, but we're going to stick it there. So, oh, it's not there. Hold on. Wait, that's not the one we want, is it? And it doesn't do it at the same sort of bench. I don't understand. We need an FM radio link. And maybe it only does it on the yeah, maybe it only does it on the upgraded, but there isn't an upgraded website. Right, okay, it's definitely a different one. Okay, what am I doing? I want to delete this. Right, what station is it then? None of those. Let's look at advanced. FM radio link here. It's this one. It's this one. Advanced electronics. It only can be made here. Okay, there it is. Right. Good. So now we need to give him a shelf. There, the people can have that. Now, let's do this. So what have we got here? Bring those over to here. Great. And bring those over to here, even though we want some to go centrally. It's a bad idea what we're doing there. All the stock in different places. And we're going to want those over here. Okay, so that will be everything that they need. But then we need to ship out. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to stick them over here and increase them. And then somebody can bring them straight over to here. There we go. And that is another one taken care of. Yes. Okay, I know we've got 2 whole new production lines to look at, but I think we just need to worry about the current upgrades to the production lines we have in place already. So where are we producing? What? Oh yeah. Oh yes. Nobody needs those, and nobody needs those? Amazing. We need to go and take them out of there. So where are we producing? Is it here? No. Oh, it is here. It is here. Okay. That's good. Oh, this is paused. Okay, and where do you stick the... I'm sure we stuck these somewhere, but no. Okay. Now, bit tricky, isn't it? It's a little bit tricky because unless we can just change what's going on here. We're producing 2, so you are producing the brightness sensor and so are you, right? Yeah, so if we upgraded you, where are we going? If we upgraded you to produce something slightly different. I wonder if this shelf could cope with it. Probably not, no. Probably not. Okay, let's take these out and these out. It doesn't need anything else from there at all. Right. Okay. What we need is a little bit more space. We're just going to push that up, push that up, push that up. And put in a little shelf here. There it is. Good. I think. Except these. But that would mean he'd be collecting from 2 different places. Am I really going to ask the logistics department? Yeah. Yeah, I think I am. Just to move that from there to there. Literally to the other side of his desk. I am going to do that. That's exactly what's going to happen. Right. So, we need more plastic parts. So, we're going to ask for plastic parts to be brought over to... Oh, there's no room. My goodness. We got 2 lots for that. 2 lots for... Right, okay, I know what we're going to do. I know what we're going to do. Let's come over here. Right. Now, we're in range. Now, the rods go out to one place. The screws go out to one place. We don't need this many rods and screws, basically. So we're going to pull out those rods and screws. And then we're going to reduce these down to a bandwidth of 1 each. Because I just don't think we need that many. Okay, and then we have room in here for the plastic parts. Again, we only need... I think we only need 1 lot, 1 batch over here. I think that'd be fine. Just to feed this one shelf here. Okay. So that's their plastic parts. And then screws as well from here. As well. Excellent. Then ship those out to there. My goodness! My goodness. Bit by bit, it is happening. It is happening. We are missing, out of the current production lines, we need to get this large stepper motor sorted. Right, and actually, while I'm here, let's remove that one. Yeah, okay, good. So the stepper, we've got all these stepper motors happening here. We might actually have to move out this production line. We'll actually have to move it out, or we could bodge it, which I'm a huge fan of. So I think if we were to take this basic, stick 2 of those, not quite like that, stick 2 of them like that. What was this used for? I can't remember. Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. They don't need these at all, do they? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. That's the one, that's... We're already producing them? No, hang on a minute. What? I'm confused. Large stepper motor. It's not, okay, it's going to be an advanced bench again, isn't it? Right, okay. God. Right, okay. Right. Upgrade them. Yeah. Oh, no. Upgrade? No. We upgraded this one. There it is. Why can't we upgrade this one? choose a recipe. That one? Can we, oh, there we go. Oh, so it knows which table to upgrade it to, I suppose. These tables are cool. Not seen them before. Look, new tables for us to play with. So that one actually. There we go. That's the one that we want, isn't it? Please tell me it is. Yeah. Yes, it is. Okay. So let's give them a shelf to use. Boom. And say, put your finished goods in there and also get the goods you want from there. Right, so we're only dealing with a shelf. Now, so when it is done, somebody can take them over to there. And then that's another one off. So now all that we have on there are the 2 new products that we need to start making. So what have we got here? More metal to come from in. There it is. And then these guys that are producing this motor, if you could bring those over here, that'd be great. And in central, are we getting in any mechanical parts? Yes, we are. How many are using these mechanical parts now? 2. It might actually be worth bopping that up a little bit. There we go. There we go. And now we can employ some people to work at these bennies. These ones have already got people. I think we need to employ people over here. So let's get that done. So we're now doing that upgrade. I think everything is okay. We need somebody here. Okie dokie. I think that's it, isn't it? I think that might be it. So all these products can start being made and shipped to here, I believe. Oh my goodness. Right, and that means that in the next episode we can look at the 2 final parts. Our fans for keeping our bots cool, and our fabric, our foam, our acoustic foam, to keep our bots quiet. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my Patreons for their continued support.